Whether you are a Christian or a Muslim, we are leaders in this country. We have a responsibility. God will ask us, one after the other, what did you do as a senator? What did you do as a senator? I'm not a pastor or a malam, but I'm just reminding us what we know. And maybe that will touch our conscience. You can't start hiding under party or anything. We are leaders that are entrusted by our people to come and speak on their behalf. Not only speaking on their behalf, to do anything constitutional. And we know that why government is there is security and welfare of its citizens. I said last time, Mr. President, and we closely took the resolutions, and it's another week now. We cannot continue like this. We have to tell ourselves the truth. We have to stop talking to cameras and then, like more or less, people will start thinking that we are just grandstanding. We should sit down within ourselves and say it as it is and take appropriate actions. Mr. President, if you have any problem with that, allow the Senate to do it. We understand your position. You're in a difficult position. But let me tell you, Mr. President, God will ask you. Wallahi. So, Mr. President, God will ask all of us, but you will be in the front. I will say, I've told the Senate President. Maybe that will help me. But that's not a joke. Wallahi, we need to. Enough is enough of this. Enough is enough of us coming here to stand and talk. Even the one I'm saying now, when it will not matter. But it can. This is not the end. The Constitution is clear. It did not limit what we can do. The limit, we have not reached the limit. Let us consider it and see if we have to go further. And you must lead. Because that is what you swore to do. To protect the lives of Nigerians is number one. In fact, is why we are here. The government basic responsibility is security and welfare of its citizens. So, Mr. President, I want to conclude that yes, these motions are there. I did not speak on Katsina, not because I don't care about it, but everybody must have a chance to say something. And I believe that if you allow us, everybody has something to say, a little bit different from what we are talking about. Mr. President, you said we should think outside the box. We should not stop talking. We should not stop doing what we need to do. Mr. President, I'm waiting for you, and we are waiting for you to lead. And we need to close ourselves and talk to ourselves and see what we can do. Thank you very much, Mr. President. I finally want to add to the prayers that this Senate should also, as you went to Borno, send a delegation to Tumbul to see the conditions of our people. And let me say here,
well, when we come to the prayers, then you can bring your additional prayer.
President, for 6 years, we have over 120,000 Nigerian refugees internally displaced in Niger. Up to now, we have 60,000 internally displaced refugees from my local government in Cameroon. Only God knows the condition they are living. They cannot feed themselves. They are more or less in a prison, in a camp, and they can't move freely. And the handouts given to them sometimes is not even there. We have to do something, Mr. President. We, as the Senate, and as you said, We are bipartisan. And that means we give you all the support. You need to lead, and we need to do something. If we reach the end, Nigerians will be with us because we have tried. It will show that we have done our best, and maybe the best is not enough. And distinguished colleagues, today is another day that we come here to lament and discuss the issues of insecurity in the country. Just last 2 weeks, Mr. President, you were in Maiduguri to condole the families of 43 or 67, as the case may be, of families that lost their lives in Zabarmari. On Saturday, again, 37 people lost their life in their camps in Tumur, in Niger, Difa province. Just last week again, 3 of the senatorial districts in Borno were attacked by the insurgents. One is what we are discussing today. In Borno Central, in Guam is just about 15 or 20 kilometers away from Maiduguri. There was an attack by the insurgents. In southern Borno, in Askira Uba, there was attack by the insurgents. Fortunately, the coordinated effort of the Air Force and Army were able to contain the situation. Mr. President, we have lamented enough. We had various public hearings. Under your leadership, you led 2 committees twice. You made far-reaching recommendations. We said here last week, none was implemented. We came here, invited several times the service chiefs and whoever matters in this issue of insecurity. And nothing was done. Instead, the situation is getting worse. Mr. President, at this time now, I think most of us, when such thing happens, we begin to wonder whether to say something or just to keep quiet. But as you said, we can't keep quiet. But then, we can't continue talking without result. And I appreciate the fact that you now say we should think outside the box. That may be the solution. And let me remind everyone here